Obviously, a good performance from our team. I really didn't know what to expect the first game or really the first 3 to 5 minutes, and we had some jitters there out of some players, but settled in. I thought, we executed offensively pretty well. I thought we had a lot of players make plays out of structure, which we didn't get a lot last year. And then defensively, I was really proud of them. We couldn't guard these guys last year at all. And we had several players come in and play, really young players come in and play what I thought was really good defense. So it was great to see Dietz play well. Obviously, Heaven had a great game as well, 4 people in double figures. I thought it was spread out pretty good. Everybody that played made a pretty good contribution.
Couldn't have gone any better, could it, for you in an opener like this? This is their third game.
Yeah, I mean, we'll take it, Jeff. I don't know. It was, I thought, from the last 5 minutes of the first quarter to through halftime, that 15 minutes was pretty good for us. Just settling in. I'm telling you, it's really hard to simulate some of those things in practice when you're going against each other all the time. And I think they're a pretty good team. I think Carly Rucker's a really good player. Defensively, we put several different people on her. I think Heaven guarded her, Kylie guarded her, Renia guarded her, Abby guarded her. And those guys are all really competitive and pretty gritty and tough. And I think did a good job of just making it hard for her to get any consistent flow.
What does Hamline bring to you this year?
Well, I mean, you saw she's super competitive. She can score at all 3 levels. She didn't. I think what she go from the 3-point line. Just took 2 tonight. I mean, she's a phenomenal shooter. But I thought she took some shots they gave us today on some mid-range pull-ups and some things downhill. We got off some ball screens. She got deep in the lane. She's crafty enough to make those plays in there. Now we're going to have to watch a lot of film on some decision making and timing and score decisions that she made. But I think for being her first game in a year and a half, probably close to 2 years, I thought she was as good as you could get.
13 months ago, you started against Northern Iowa for your first game here. What has just kind of changed? I know you mentioned about the defense, but what also has changed with this team?
I think the biggest thing is just our attitude and mentality. I think they're confident a lot more than we were at that point. I think they believe in each other and what we're trying to do. And I think they're going into games like this not just hoping we can compete and it's going to turn out, to thinking that if we do what we're supposed to do, we're going to win. And that's the mindset I would love for us to have every time out. Get to a point where we feel like we should win every game we play. That's a process to get to that, but I think we have the right group of people. We have a young group of people that want to do that and then are also athletically capable of helping us do that. And I think they all know that.
It just seemed like when she came in, she was just like a little bit of a jolt there for your team. Just dishing the
Yeah,
ball.
well, that's what I've known Renia since she was a junior in high school, and she's always just been a spark plug out on the floor. That's what I was hoping she would bring to our team, is just some athleticism and craftiness and just some different style of play that we don't have and that we don't see in the league a whole bunch. This is a jump for her. She played at junior college the last couple of years and was an All-American, but there's some things you can get away with at that level that's been a struggle for her in practice. But she's been dialed in and she takes coaching really well. She didn't the first 6 weeks she was here, but she's gotten better at that. I thought when she came in, I think she made 3 plays in a row. I don't know if that was all her assists or maybe a basket in there too, but when you sub and you get maybe better, I think that's a really good sign.
Yeah, the nerves were kind of there the past few days, but, it was great getting back again. And once we got rolling, and the energy was there, and it felt like I've been playing last year and ever since.
You guys look like you've been playing together for a long time. I don't know, did it feel like that, or were you surprised by that?
Just the chemistry we have in practice, even with our newcomers, it's really crazy to see that it showed in the game. And I don't think for a second that if you were watching, you would think that we had only 1 year with each other.
Last year, you go down to Cedar Falls to go up against UNI. What has changed in that 1 year from the season opener last year to this year?
I think our confidence. I mean, as a group, we came into this game expecting to win. We came in with the confidence that we can beat these guys, and I think that's shown in the way that everybody's playing individually, but collectively too as a group.
Did it feel weird at all? I know that's the main question with no fans. Did it feel like just you guys kind of practicing a little bit? How was the atmosphere?
Yeah, I mean, we were kind of expecting it coming in, but we've got such a great group that creates their own energy, so we didn't really have issues with it.
Drive the athleticism, Emily, your team has this year.
Yeah, it's unreal. I mean, we just displayed it, I think, in that game really well. Jory's, got some really great recruits on this team, and we've been pushing hard for a very long time, and we were really excited to come out and display that.
And then what does Hopkins bring off the bench? It just seems like she just came in and was a jitterbug right off the bat.
Right. Renia's got like an energizer, and she really, you can show in practice, and she'll pass it, and she'll make an unbelievable pass, and it just gets everybody going. And then now coming into the game and getting big stops and getting clutch layups is just, it gets everybody hype, and it just keeps the energy going. And, I mean, it obviously showed in our game.
Holding a lead is pretty difficult. How were you able to do that all game? I mean, we've been practicing hard. We had a pretty tough off season when we were here. So, I mean, when we were in the game, your adrenaline's going, and I didn't feel for a second I was tired. And, I mean, my teammates were all there for us, and we were all putting out that same energy.